Alright, welcome to another Magic the Gathering Practice Makes Progress. We are coming back from having done like a month and some change of shows. So I actually haven't had the time or opportunity to be able to do the Final Fantasy as much as I would have liked, because the set came out as I was starting to rev up with performances. So unfortunately it was just one of those unfortunate time things where now we're at the last 10 days and this is the only time I've had to be able to really sit down and have the time to draft or make decks and stuff like that, since all of that takes lots of time and I didn't have any. So we're gonna try doing as much as we possibly can with the mastery. I opened it up yesterday for the first time. Not for the first time, but I've opened it up what's it called, the other day to help Drake, who helps rival me in this game, to help him make his qualifier decks and to test it out and stuff like that. And now I get to try it for myself. So we are here. I actually have a bunch of packs that I was able to unlock before. I haven't unlocked them yet, so we're going to start with a booster pack opening of the Final Fantasy set. So let's go ahead. Actually, hold on. One thing I definitely need to do is put on some headphones, because I forgot that I periodically like sound. I'm perfectly capable of playing this game without sound. I actually do it frequently, but I was like, today I can probably have some sound. There it is. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're going to open up these Final Fantasy packs and see what we get. Alright, Laughing Mad I've never had before, Thunder Magic I haven't had before, Garland, Knight of Cordelia I haven't had before, and our rare is Noctis, Prince of Lucius, Human Noble, Lifelink, cast a bunch of stuff. Cool. Alright, next. Same goes for my pre-release. I actually was able to attend one pre-release event at my local store, and then I was gifted another pre-release box. So I actually have booster packs to open too that I haven't had a chance to open yet. So that's where we're at. So I'm going to do that at some point, and I'll record that and post that also on this YouTube channel. Okay, so we got all of these. Oh, Dark Knight. I do like Dark Knight. Seymour. Kindling Butter with the full art. Legendary creature. Whenever you... I can't read that. Whenever you tap a non-land permanent for mana, add 1 mana of any type. This is a blue-green. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put the non-human creature card from among them into your battlefield. Put the rest at the bottom of your library. And Tella, the Great Sage, legendary human wizard. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a colorless 1/1 hero. Create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token. If 4 or more mana was spent to cast that spell, draw 2 cards. If 8 or more mana was spent to cast that spell, sacrifice Tella, and it deals that much damage to each opponent. Yeah, that can be pretty cool. Let's world map. Basic land. Search your library. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, next. Ooh, Crossroads Village, I have this one. This is one of the ones I got in the pre-release. Overkill. Yeah, I feel that. Let's see, Gabu. And corner by Black Mages. Opponents sacrifice the creature of their choice. Creates a 0/1 Black Wizard creature with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals. I actually kind of like that. That's pretty cool for sorcery. And I got Ultima, legendary creature god. Flying whenever... I think I got hit by this at some point. Put a blight counter on a target land. For as long as that land has a blight counter on it, it loses all land types and abilities and has tap, add mana. Whenever you tap a land, add an additional... That. Interesting. Okay. Airship Kingdom, Araman, Flying Death Touch, Gjat, King of the Dwarves, Double Strike, Dwarf. I can do very well with a dwarf deck. Can't imagine 4 years ago when I had my dwarf deck the first time, that would have my 7 dwarf deck. Landtown. Oh, I've never seen this. Ishgard, the Holy See, is a 2-parter. This land enters tapped. As a sorcery, however, it is return up to 2 target artifact and or enchantment cards from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Gauntlet of Ruin, Zidane, Tantalus Thief, Shadowsbringers, bonus sheet. Interesting. Specific Final Fantasy 14. Instant. This scale can't be countered. Counter a target non-creature spell. Summon Anima. For 1, 2, and 3, you get Pain. You draw a card and lose a life. In Oblivion, each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice and it loses 3 life. Yeah, I need to make myself a red black deck at some point. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stampede. Other creatures get 0/1 till end of turn for 4 turns. That's fun. The Masamune artifact weapon. As long as the equipped creature is attacking, it has first strike and must be blocked if able. If a creature dying causes a trigger ability of this creature or an emblem you own to trigger, that ability has an additional strike time. Okay, cool. Marlborough, Bad Breath, yes. I got bonus sheet. Vanadiel Adventures. Draw a card while your life has no cards in it. You win the game instead. That's cute. Will never happen. Instant Ramen, always my favorite. Okay, and Summon Titan. Mill 5 cards, then return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Until end of turn, another creature. Oh, that's wild. At the end of turn, another creature gets trample and gains XX, where X is the number of lands you control. That's wild. Thank you, Titan. You're the best. I've always loved your boss fights. Let's see. Cargo Ship's my first one. White Aura Sight's my next first one. And we have Squall, Seed Mercenary, Rough Divide. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains double strike until end of turn. Whenever Squall deals damage to a player, return target permanent card with mana 3, value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, if I liked playing white cards, I would absolutely be playing that. I don't like playing white decks, but we'll see. At some point, I will have to face my... what's the word? Non-desire to play white mana. At some point. Okay, so... that's our 7 booster packs that we have. Like I said, my master pass is very low, so I haven't had any chance to really do it. This was literally from yesterday. So we're going to just get as far as we can. Knowing that you just have a limited amount of time. So we're going to try doing a premiere draft, because I have 4 draft tokens. And we'll just see how we do. I am going to be right back first so I can get a drink. Okay, and we're back. Alright, so we're gonna try this. Boop, 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 boop. One draft token. And we'll see how we do. I have 4 draft tokens that have just been stored. Okay, so oh man, Summon Bahamut would be so good. I don't actually want it, but I also don't want anyone else to have it. Airship Crash would be nice. Undercity Dire Rat would be really good. Gladius Amacita Cetsia would be good. Like, truly, like, that one would be really good. I just don't want anyone to just suddenly have Bahamut. But I also know that I could use Bahamut, too. Ifrit's pretty cool. I would like to aim for red, green, and then, like order of opinion, like red's my best, green's my next best, followed by black, followed by white, followed by blue. I'm gonna take Queen with Brawn. Because all greens was my first choice. Albid Salvagers. Whenever a creature or another attacks control dies, I gain. Mystian Elder. When this creature enters, create a 1/0 wizard. I'm gonna take Grisel Greens. And we'll try... We'll do red green. No? Yes. Yes, we'll do... Yeah, we'll try red green. We'll try for a red green deck and see what happens. Like I said, I'm going in the order of like red's my strongest, green's my second one, and then black. So we'll kind of go from there. I think I was recently challenged to only make a single color mana deck. I was like, yeah, I could. Yeah, let's see what happens if I make an all red deck. Let's see what's possible. No, this is like not the greatest time to do it, but at the same time. Alright, I'm aiming for Mage Rapier because I could use something that's low. Fat Chocobo's nice. It's really, really great. It's just high enough where I would be concerned about late game. I do like World Map. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Search a mountain card, reveal it, put in your hand, then shuffle, create the bird. Discard a card, laughing mad. This one's, yeah, I do like it. I don't usually aim for that first. Town greeter. Mill 4 cards. You play a land. If you put a town card into your hand this way, gain 2 life. I don't even have any towns yet. Blitzball. Sacrifice, draw 2 cards. Activate only if it was dealt combat. Is that secondary stipulation I don't think I like very much. Tonberry. Landfall. I like landfall ones. I like this one as a landfall. The sorcery one, the Gestalt Greens, is great because you do get creatures that get it, but it's a temporary, right? The landfall for this enchantment is great, because it's a counter as opposed to till end of turn. Alright, so we have Monk's Fist. Let's see. Midsidian Elder. That's for 3. This one's for 4. I only have 2 sorceries. Alright, I picked Mysidian Elder at the last second. Adventurer's Airship is fun. Let's see. Commune with beavers. Look at the property, reveal an artifact, creature, or land. Put them in, put them in the bottom. Whenever you attack, target creature remains menaced till end of turn. Yeah, I think I'll take Commune with beavers because I need to. It's powerful, but it costs too much for me. Oh, airship crash. I logged the last second. I was like, oh shoot, I need that. Take another Commune with beavers. World map. This one is sacrifice and tap. Search it for a basic land. Reveal it. Search it for a library. Reveal it. Put in your hand and shuffle. Okay. Cool. Alright, so next up, let's see. Oh, if I was going black red 100%, like this card a lot. Like truly, it's, if I could change all of my picks, I would suddenly be black red for sure. Alright, I'm gonna pick it for now because I don't want anyone else to have it. I'm not seeing anything else that I'm like, oh, I definitely want that. Gigas is worth 6. It's great, but it's like, this one's more deadly to me. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. It's real. I might change everything to just being black red. I might have to do a 3-color deck just for that card. I love it. Yeah, same for this Phantom Train. Yeah, Sure. Freya, jump during your turn has flying. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Freya was like my lifesaver for much of this. When I played the pre-release, she was really, really solid. To remember she has flying and people can't block it, and then of course as I add counters to her, that's yeah, totally worth it. I'll take it. Move this forward. Okay. How am I doing on my deck? I have 7 creatures, 2 instants. So a total of 6 spells, 2 artifacts, and 3 enchantments. Okay, not too shabby. The rabbit's pretty cool. Whenever a vehicle in this turn attacks... Oh, do I have a vehicle? I would destroy something. I'll take it. Yeah, maybe I'll get a vehicle. Yeah, there you go. Adventurous airship. Now I'm satisfied. I was like, I don't have a vehicle for this card, but I don't want it to go to waste either. Vehicles you get have vigilance and reach, +1/1. Whenever it's crewed by these two, and this turn attacks, if it's the first combat phase, you may pay. If so, there's an additional combat phase. That is not too shabby for the amount that I would pay for this vehicle, for the airship. That being said, to be fair, I am really bad at airships. Like I'm actually terrible at them. I'm bad at vehicle combat in general. It's not my forte. I only started trying to use it last year, I think. I like Sabotender. Airship crash is not. Oh hi. Sorry, I felt something on my thigh, and I was like, "What is that? What is that?" This little doggy. Hello, doggy. Yeah, I'll take the Sabotender. Gold Saucer is cool. Gold Saucer is just a cool card, I think. It's just fun. Like, everything about it is just fun. Are you protecting me, doggy? My dog's protecting me. Oh, Garuda's white. Hectize freaks me out, so I never have it in my deck. Despite the fact that it's definitely a card that I would use, but it freaks me out. Oh, Suplex. That's one I want. Yeah. Of the spells, this is the one that I feel better with. Sorry. Whenever you gain life, put a charge counter on Excalibur 2. It gets +1 for each charge on counter. I don't have a lot of life givings. Let's see, do I have any spells that are worth 4? I wish I could... not too many. Oh. You know, I take Gigas. I'll take him now at this point. If I'm able to get to that level, that would be handy. To have a powerful card. Adventurous Inn. I'll take Bard's Bow, which I actually do like. I'll take another Airship Crash. And then I'll take this land. Okay, one more. For 8, I can have Cloudseed Djinn. With 5/5, if you tap a permanent for mana, it produces 3 times that much instead. Oh my. Okay. Cerberus. Surveil. Triple. Treasure token. I guess I'll take Cerberus. For 4, that's not too bad for Cerberus, I think, personally. What's this one? Return an target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard and fly. I think I have this one. Or maybe I don't. That does seem handy. I'll take it just in case. Yep, okay, I didn't have it. Okay, Magitech armor. That's white. Of course it is. Darn. I was like, ooh, that'd be great. Oh, no, it's not. Guess all greens again. Giant toad. Barret. I want Barret. Random encounter. Shuffle your library, mill 4. Put each creature milled this way onto the battlefield. They gain haste. Return those creatures to my hand. For 6, that's not too shabby. Flapping Mad's not too bad either. Galuf's Final Act is not too shabby. As I'm starting to like try to utilize the step between the attack and the block to try to cast instants, that's becoming more interesting. Commune with Beavers is still really cute. Adventurous Airship, I got one. I think Lionheart's Commune with Beavers is not too shabby either, but I like Lionheart. I do. I think Lionheart's pretty fun. I played with it yesterday, to get it. I'm not getting. There's a lot of black cards coming my way. I'm seeing. All right, we'll take a Loporit Scout. I know that's from 14. Get more comfortable. Let's see. I guess I can take Blitzball. I'll take a Sapphire. I'll take a Giselle Greens. For 5, it's kind of fun, but it's definitely a late game. I'll take Lilliport Scout. Oh, sweet. Alright, Laughing Mad. Okay. Let's get rid of all of the ones that I wish I could use, specifically this one. I like Freya. I like Death Touch. Keep that. Sabatender is. I like Sabatender. Suplex is good spell. Instant, not too bad. I only really need one Gashal Greens, I think. Precious Wanderings. I probably should have looked at that more closer. I think that's pretty good. Let's see. Surveil, double when you cast the next one, copy it. You may choose a new target. I'll hold off on that one for now. We'll see. How this goes. I'm thinking I took away the monk one though. Actually, not a thing, but there's one that I think. Hold on, there's an equipment. Yeah, like this one here. This one's pretty cool. The only reason I'm keeping it is because of the reach. Its re-equip is high, and without Raubon. Raubon is necessary in my opinion for not well I take it back, it's not necessary, but it's super helpful to have Raubon for an artifact deck, or an equipment deck I should say. Oh, maybe I thought I had one that was like another one that was expensive. The re-equip for this is only 2. But it's not really doing me any good except for adding that little bit. Yeah, to have it just be like, it gets 1-0 and is a monk, it's not really helpful beyond the 1-0. So, unless I'm placing all of my stuff against, you know, monk types or something, which I'm not really doing. I'll get rid of Laughing Mad. Have 11 red and 13 green. There we go. Alright, let's try this. Alright, let's see what happens. size of those texts. It's just tiny. Alright, we're gonna find it up here the cube. Okay, I'm keeping my hand. Oh, sorry. I should be talking. I'm sorry. I'm not even paying attention. I'm paying attention to my game, but I'm not saying... Okay, so they're tapping my stuff, basically. So my next turn, I probably want to get rid of that artifact. Seems like a good idea. I did it backwards. Oh, cool. Okay, so they did that one. I'm actually okay with that, to be honest. Drag card. What is this? Lazara. Target creatures puts on the bottom. Okay. Well, that's just rude. mean? I do feel that they're gonna have to block me. So I'm kind of okay with that. Cool. It's gonna take me out, so. It is cute though. Alright. Let's try again. I gotta get my dailies done too. No, I'm just like, yeah. I'm not hurting for draft tokens, so. It's just drafts take so long sometimes. I'm like, my time is limited sometimes, especially as performance seasons and and voiceover deadlines are a thing. I'm like, I don't always have the time to do the drafts because they can take up quite a bit. Like I'm at 44 minutes and I've already just done one. You know, so sometimes it is something to think about when it comes to playing Magic, is that they can be time sinks, like in every way. Okay, fine, I'll reveal that. Yeah, Sabatender is pretty fun. Like, there's no, I have to actually have like a shock spell to destroy it, because there's no point in him attacking with my Sabatender. For 20 turns, he can just hit me. Oh, and then of course there's this artifact which needs to go away. What a pain. So I was saying, like, sometimes, like, I'll go into a draft. Like, I have today off, right? So I do have time to do it, but I also know that I putting off the deadline that I have for another thing, um, for the stuff that I have other stuff going on. It's like it's not bad, but I'm like, I could be doing that instead. So sometimes I'm just kind of like I go into drafts like this idea like I have time to do a draft, but it's hard for me to concentrate because they're just long and they take enough time where I'm just like, oh, I could be, or I could, I could be recording, I could be making a nice dinner, I could be gaming something else that needs a platinum, you know. I, I could be on the phone with a friend of mine, stuff like that. Like it. That's like the one thing about draft that kind of gets to me is I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I'm always kind of like, I'm always kind of like, oh, Chocobo got hit. I'm always kind of like, oh, I could be. Maybe I'll just do some regular standard play, or I'll play against Drake, and Drake Rama, and I'll just be like, you know what, this is fine. I can just do that, and not play a draft. But at the same time, drafts is where you get a lot of the experience, to play and to learn. But I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I always sometimes find myself at the, I could be, what else could I be doing right now kind of feel. There we go. When this equipment enters the field, damage any target. Done. Done and done. Whew. Finally. I was like, I finally got rid of Sabatender. That's why Lionheart's a good one, because I do like the dealing 2 damage. What did he do? Judgment Bolt? Oh, okay. I was like, what is this? This creature deals damage equal to the number of non-creature lands in your graveyard to, I guess, me. I have 5. I was certain he was going to try and block at some point. Yeah, that tracks. Oh, do I have anything? I do have that one that deals 3 damage. That would be nice, but I have to get it first. I don't like that. He got so much mana. Oh, is it a tricolor deck? Oh no, it's dual. Just kidding. No, wait, is it? It's green, red, and black. Oh. That's the deck I was going to try to make, was a green, red, and black. Mana manipulation is another weak point, though. Yeah, I thought Hilgigus might be coming up at some point. Because, like I said, it's also good to have those power cards. I mean, what am I going to block with? That's how Death Touch works, right? Death Touch means any amount of damage a source with Death Touch deals to a creature is enough to destroy it, right? That's how that works? I can't remember if it's because... that's the one thing, like, for example, I can't remember if it's because I get the, like, any damage no matter what, or if it's I have to be on the attack. That's like the one thing about Death Touch I keep forgetting. So I just... It says any, so I'm going to deal 1, so that should do it, right? That's my thought. That's my thought process. What's he doing? Move. I can't see. I don't know what just happened. Weird. Oh. Wow. I don't like that one bit. Good God. Until end of turn, target creature you control gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped on its owner's control. And it has one of those. That's irritating. This was also silly of me, but... Hi, Chocobo. Okay, well, I do know that Death Touch... Oh, Marlboro. Okay. I mean, nothing he's doing is wrong. It's just kind of like, huh. You know what I mean? Like, nothing. Everything about it is like, yeah, this is pretty much on point. Sir, what? Just attack. You are literally about to win this. Alright, so that's 2 defeats. Let me look, maybe... I don't think my mana pool is bad, because I was pulling up a lot of mana before, so I don't think any of it's bad. Neither do I think that my breakdown is bad either. I have 11 cards on the low end to cast. Let's do Wood Sabatender instead. And let's put in... Now I wish I'd gotten another Krish's Wanderings. I saw one. Now I wish I had it. Yeah, let's try that. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So let's put back Sabbath. I don't know if I have too many because I just anything higher than 4 is not going to do me any good. So like random encounter's not going to help me. Maybe Cerberus. But I would have to time my spells to match the saga. Let's just do what we got. Now that I think about it, I guess it's something I've encountered but never really actually sat and thought about. Cause it's like, even when I'm winning, it's like it would be understandable. I guess people would probably say like, oh, but you're just losing, so your mind starts to wander. But even when I'm winning, I'm like, I could be doing something else. You know, it's just like, oh, like I'll look at the clock. You know, it's kind of like a casino, the land of time forgotten. But I'll look at a clock. Or look at my watch or my phone, and I'll be like, "Oh my god, I've been here for like an hour." I have. How did Chris Rock say it? Like when you have like certain careers, or like when you feel good, or you feel like you're working constructively in something. Like there's not enough time in the day. You know, like Karama and I, like we're entrepreneurs, so like sometimes we're just like, oh, there's just not enough time in the day to do all the things we want. And I sometimes wonder, is like I am sitting here like what for like an hour now in this draft, and I'm just like, man, I could be winning. And this is not just something I thought I have when I'm losing. This is truly a thought I have when I'm winning, even when I'm fighting Karama. And you know, and we play against each other all the time. Like, man, 45 minutes has passed and we're in this battle. And it's like, phew. Sometimes my mind will be like, oh, I got to get back into the booth. You know? So kind of like, I wonder if I'm the only one that ever feels that way. Sometimes it feels that way. I'll go, I did that pre-release and everyone's like in it. And I'm just like, man, I love being there. I enjoyed the game very much. And then there's those other times where I'm like, but yeah, I need to get rid of that enchantment. Yeah, I got that too, bruh. Whenever you catch your first human creature spell, each turn that creature enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it for each dog or wolf you control. I thought about using the 2 on the Torgal, but I can't have Death Touch be very high either because I can't touch it. Like, what am I can't do anything with that. But I have my own Grand Pond also, and I can absolutely block with that myself. So that would put them on pause more than anything. But I can't have Death Touch be that high. I was thinking of like just stacking equipment on this one hero. I need to get my one. I have a card in here that gets rid of, but I can't remember if it's enchantments. Ah, they got me. Or just artifacts. Yeah, that's a lot. I don't even know what to do with that. Like, truly, I don't know. Mine is Death Touch. I don't think I have any spells I can take care of Aerith. I don't. Yeah, so it's an artifact. So that's like the worst part. I don't know if I have anything that can get rid of an enchantment. You know? Game's over. I have no cards in my hand, so that's basically it. Alright. We are at 3 losses. Alright, so I didn't get very far. I did get 50 gems in a pack for participating. So let's see what we got in that. We have a pack. I got my normal stuff, and then I got Cecil, the Dark Knight. Death Touch. Darkness. Whenever Cecil deals damage, you lose that much life. Then, if your total life is less than or equal to half your starting total life, untap it and transform, which gives me a life link to protect. Oops, sorry. Whenever Cecil attacks another attacking creature, gain indestructible until end of turn. Yeah. Well, seeing how I'm always dying as much as I am, yeah, that seems pretty good. Hold on, I think it said gameplay. Disable now, show phases. Rule text bosses use the maximum size. Ah, yeah, that would be great. Alright, let's see what that means. That I can see stuff finally. Did it work? I didn't see anything that says, hold on. Fixed rules, text size. Text boxes use the maximum font size for legibility. More cards require scrolling. There it is. Okay, so it's not in the thing, but it's larger when you have the, when you pull it out. And so like this one, I can use my wheel to scroll. Like this. So like the things are larger. Oh, good. Did I at least get my daily out of that? I did not! I didn't even get any... Oh, that's... Okay, I think the more upsetting more than anything than the 3 losses is that in those 3 losses, I didn't even get to cast 20 creature spells. That is madness. I cannot possibly fathom an hour and some change doing this and still not getting my daily out of it. Oh, that's all right. All right, guys, I might have to take a moment from here. So thank you all very much for joining me. I appreciate it very much. I look forward to trying again. I'm probably going to do this again either later this evening or tomorrow, because obviously I need to get my mastery, and apparently I need to be better at getting my dailies done, which is upsetting. Did I get anything out of this? What? Okay, that something doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Almost feels more like a waste than it was before, but I did get 50 gems, so that's okay. And I got boosters, so that's also okay. All right, thank you all very much for joining. I look forward to seeing you again in more Magic the Gathering Practice Makes Progress. Progress being the key word in that one. And yeah, I'm gonna call it here, and then we'll try again later. Ciao for now.